Hey y'all, how you doing? I am gonna look crazy today because I am very sick. I have um why are you wobbling? There's nothing for you to wobble on. What are you doing? Anyway, um I'm very sick. I have the flu, and it sucks. And I've been coughing like crazy and it's just been a total and complete nightmare. All my muscle groups that are involved with coughing hurt. All the muscles hurt. Um, it's just been a mess, and I've been physically weak. So when I wear all my clothes to take the dog out, and I have to wear everything because we're in sub-zero weather here, temperatures. Um, I feel so weak. So I put all my layers on, and then I sit in the chair for a few minutes so I can regroup. And the wind chill is massively crazy. I mean, there's been like I think it's 680,000 power outages from whatever state it is all the way to the other state. It's in the Midwest, I believe. It's just been a disaster. So he wants to go out. My dog wants to go out and he wants to play and act silly. And I'm like, look here, it's extremely cold out. We're not doing romper room. Okay, we're not doing that. You squeeze it out and let's go. It doesn't bother him. He laid in the snow the other day, and I'm like, okay, weird. So, I have like I told you guys before, and I'm getting slowly better. It's not in a hurry to go anywhere. I've been taking oh, I can't find it. Where'd it go? Where did it go? It went somewhere. I'll find it. Anyway, it's not that impressive. It's Tylenol liquid, and it helps with severe cold and severe flu. Do you see my face? It was the only bottle left because the supply is not there, if you know what I mean. Now I don't have to say much more than that. Um, People are not able to get their medication. It's just absolutely insane. That's all I can say about that. So the only medicine that was available was the Tylenol, and it supposedly a cough suppressant. It doesn't suppress jack. Okay, it doesn't. Very little. Now, what I will say, and I will give it credit it for, is it does help with the body aches. So because it has acetaminophen, which is Tylenol, because it has that in it, it does help with the body aches and the severe soreness from coughing using these muscle groups that you normally would not use. Your shoulder and your back and your rib cage and everything just hurts. Your abdominal, everything just hurts from coughing, coughing, coughing. And it's just insane. So it's the only medicine that was available. Yeah, y'all see my face. My face should tell you everything you need to know about that. So, one thing about me, y'all, those of you that know me, you will know that I can't stand injustice. I cannot stand people being treated like crap, whether it's me or other people, even total strangers. I'm actually the type of person, don't y'all laugh, I ain't playing. I'm the type of person. Oh God, I'm dying. I'm the type of person that would probably jump someone's world for being evil to someone else. And I would get caught on that TV show. What would you do? And here comes, I jump someone's world. And here comes the camera crew. I'm dead serious. I really anticipated that happening because I will defend somebody. Why are you acting so ignorant? Why? Okay. So I hate injustice. I hate abuse. I hate snarky ass women. I told you that in the other video. I told you that. I can't stand that. There's no excuse for that. This person is supposedly your friend, quotation marks, supposedly your friend, and you basically dogged them out indirectly. You think I'm not going to pick up on that? So I wrote this individual that I got rid of. I wrote her again today. She can respond, but I blocked her because I'm in control now. Okay? I'm in control. I'm going to say what the hell I want to say, and I don't want to hear nothing else you have to say, because nothing that comes out your mouth is productive any damn way. So I wrote her an email, and I wanted to share it with you guys. We have to start, society is such that when somebody, think about this, seriously, think about this. When somebody's ignorant and you go off, people get mad at you. Make it make sense. Oh, come on, that person didn't mean it. Maybe they didn't realize how they came off. You were kind of, you kind of cut them up and spit them out. That's kind of cold. Why in the blue hell do you think this little bastard or bitch, why do you think they keep doing it? Because everybody allows it. Nobody calls them on the carpet. Friends do not back away from them. They allow it. They encourage it. Some things you gotta let go. Are you out of your mind? That's why that person does what they do. That's why they do what they do. Because everyone allows them to get away with it. And if you go in there and you go off, everybody focuses on the wrong thing. They focus on the fact that you have gone off. She done came up in here screaming and yelling and this and that and da 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 da. Wait, hold it right there. Hold it right there. Hold it. Did anybody turn their brain on and say, well, why would a person come up in here and do all that? Why? Now, don't get me wrong. There's Karens in the world, and the male version of a Karen is a Ken. I call them Ken. Come on, y'all can get hip to that. Call him a Ken. Don't call him a male Karen, just call him a Ken. Why are you focused on the wrong thing? There's a reason that person is angry. There's a reason they're going off. Don't focus on the wrong damn thing. You're enabling toxic behavior. You're enabling it because you don't have enough chutzpah to address this person. Now, I told y'all before that I told you before that I had called my boss on the carpet before. I would not recommend that, okay? It's not something you should do. Do I regret it? No. No. And at the point that I addressed him, I felt like if I lose my job, I really don't give a shit. Jobs are a dime a dozen. At that point, it was easier to get a job than it is, past X amount of years. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Somebody needs to tell him, and nobody has enough balls to do it, so I will. Now, do I always choose conflict? No. In fact, I do everything I can to avoid it. But when I've had enough of you, it's on. I'm just warning you. It's on. And since I don't seek out conflict, that's another reason, sorry. That's another reason I don't, address people all the time right away, is because, is it worth it? Do you need this person in the future? Do you need them for a job reference? Do you, they have a lot of money. Do you want them to donate to your cause? Cancer research or whatever. So that money is like highly, desperately needed or whatever the case is. So you got to choose your battles, right? But, I'd had enough of him, and I just went in his office and shut the door and let him have it. And Diana and the other person that worked in the office, I'm sure they didn't know it was coming. Of course, he didn't know it was coming either. Truth be told, he didn't know either. He found out. I'm sure they were in their offices going, oh, 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 damn, damn, damn. Right, because y'all won't say nothing. Y'all won't say nothing. You think because he has the word BOSS affiliated with his name that he has a free PASS to act like a ASS? No, baby. No, baby. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You coming in here flying into a rage because of something that happened with a client, with something outside of the office or whatever the hell your beef is. He did that a lot. Flying into rages. He did that a lot. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. I can't take it no more. Bear with me. Sorry about that. I have to get something to drink. I cannot do it anymore. Quit jumping around, you weirdo. So, yeah, I told him off. I didn't cuss him, but I did let him have it. Somebody's got to have no... I gotta look at you every day. I'm not gonna deal with that attitude every day. Nope. Plus, I felt protective of my customers. They don't want to come in here and pay their bill. So it's the last thing they want to do. So the last thing they need to deal with when they're doing something they really don't want to do is to deal with the hostility and the black cloud in the office when they walk in. You think they can't feel that? Do you honestly think they can't feel that? Come on now. Somebody needs to tell you about yourself because you've been getting away with too much for too long. Okay? His stress killed him. His stress killed him. So, he had an aneurysm. And, I think it actually, ruptured. And, he should have been at the doctor's like months prior and he just wouldn't go. And, he said, yeah, I know, I need to go, yeah. But that rage is what killed him. So, after I let him have it, we were a lot closer than we'd ever been. I'm so serious. Probably because he's like, well, damn, it pisses me off that she had the balls to do that. However, she's the only one who had the balls to do that. So I wasn't intimidated by him. You put your pants on the same way I put my pants on. So quit tripping, bro. And act like you got some sense. But anyway, rest in peace, my friend. I won't say his name to respect his privacy, but, yeah. Watch your attitude. It could kill you. Watch your anger and your rage. It could kill you. So, it's not worth it. And you could come across me, and I could be a shark when I'm going for you. A shark. All right. So this is the email I sent to the bitch, who is being so judgmental. And what I wrote today, I took my time to make sure that I closed all open ends, if that makes sense. I said, didn't even use her name. When you stop being on my side of the fence, you're no longer a human being to me. You don't have a name. You just exist. And I don't like you. So you don't even deserve a name. I'm just keeping it real with you. You start acting like a human being, you'll get a name. Since that's never going to happen, here we go. I said, this is my final comment to you. I noticed your video when you basically insulted myself and other women like me. You don't like women with fake breasts, false eyelashes, and fake hair. The proper terminology is synthetic hair or human hair. Okay? Who cares what you don't like? That stupid shit kept playing in my head. You have basically insulted the majority of the women YouTubers slash influencers. You aren't natural either. Your nice lady act is just that, an act. You dye your hair, which isn't natural either. You wear makeup, which is manufactured by companies, and clothing isn't natural either. If it's made of cotton, it's natural. But you won't find clothing hanging from trees because it's manufactured by companies also. Men aren't attracted to women who bash other women to try to make themselves look better. You just made yourself look like the phony fraud that you are. Let me repeat that. You just made yourself look like the phony fraud that you are. So far as the false eyelashes are concerned, you, capital letters, have worn those for a photo shoot. That makes you a hypocrite. You are such a control freak slash fraud. Tell that to your quote unquote therapist. Good riddance. Her little snotty ass video reminds me of Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson has, I don't know if he's gotten help for it, I highly doubt it, but he has bashed so many people. He had a rage fit at a friend's house. They couldn't wait for him to leave in the morning because he was just losing his mind. I don't know if alcohol was involved. I just knew he lost his mind. He said that okay, hold on. I'm gonna write it down. What color do I have? Okay, I got blue. Okay. Okay, can y'all read that? You gotta read it backwards. Are responsible for all the wars. Really? Really? So you're going to paint everybody with the same exact brush. That makes him a hypocrite too, and I'll tell you why. There's a lot of people who are gay in Hollywood. You had no problem working for them. You had no problem taking paychecks from them, millions of dollars or however many millions he makes per movie. You had no problem getting fat dollars from the same people that you can't stand. That also makes you a hypocrite. I want you to start looking at people really, 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 really close when they start throwing accusations out. What's going on with them that you feel the need to bash other people? First of all, what did they do to you? Number one. Number two, did they impact the bills being paid in your house? I doubt it. They don't go in your bedroom and tell you to stop being straight. Mind your business. What someone does in the privacy of their bedroom is private. None of your business. Stop bashing people that you take money from, you fraud. He also bashed, somebody must have called the cops on him. Y'all refresh me if you know the situation, but he bashed a woman, a female cop, and called her sugar tits. Really? How much do we have to let people get away with before somebody says, okay, 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 we're not doing that no more. That's it. It stops now. And it definitely stops in front of me because I'm not going to do like everybody else. Not just me. I'm talking about people that fight for justice like me. Somebody's going to have enough balls to call your ass on a carpet. Not everybody's going to be a rollover. Okay? Not everybody is a rollover. Well, you know, they're ignorant, but that's just who they are. No, 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 no. I'm going to give you another situation where I had to get in somebody's ass. Wow. And I was no better because I lost it. Okay. So, I'd had enough. I'd had enough. So, what happened was, hold on, I'm listening. Anyway, what happened was, we were at a friend's house, and her husband at the time, and the guy that used to be the mayor of this particular town in Missouri, and his, let's see, was it? Okay. So, the couple that we were at their house, that's two people, plus me, plus their child, plus the guy that used to be the mayor. You know, so you should probably act like you got a little bit of sense. This man is not some dude that you met on a corner smoking cigarettes and drinking booze, and that's what he does for a living. I mean, this guy used to have, you know, some type of clout. Have some sense and some respect, okay? So 5 people. So her husband, who is like super mega ignorant, I don't know what attracted her to him. But when she met him, she did him at a party the same night she met him. So you're not exactly notorious for making the best decisions because you're making decisions based on we do each other real good. That's not basis for a relationship, much less a marriage. But anyway, I digress. So he'd been making pornographic comments all day long while we were at their house. I was up to here. And the last comment that he made was, seen some chick on the TV. I bet she could suck a golf ball through 50 feet of water hose. That was it. That was the last straw. In front of their child. In front of their child. I think she was probably, I don't know, 7 or 8. I can't remember. She was young. I lost it. Because it was like a slow burn. Just kept going and going and going. Finally, that's it. I lost it. I said, well, and we're having dinner and we've got everything laid out and, you know, everything's professionally made, you know, laid out in the whole bit, you know. Without hesitation, I said, well, you think all women are whores anyway. Well, needless to say, he finally shut his yapper. She, my friend, who was married to the loser, she should have said, that's your place to do that, not mine. You pull his ignorant ass outside or down the hallway or whatever you got to do. And you say, listen, that's enough. Okay? We're here in front of our friends, in front of the guy that used to be the mayor. Let's call him Steve. We're here in front of everybody and in front of their child. You need to not have adult conversation in front of a child. And why are you making those comments anyway? Those are inappropriate. That's what you do. Since she didn't freaking do it, she didn't kick him under the table, she didn't squeeze his leg. There's ways you could get somebody's attention without saying a word. And since she sat there like a dead log, I addressed him. Because I'm not going to let you do that. I've heard enough of your face. So if you don't want to be on the wrong side of me, don't act stupid. It's just, you know, really, it's not that complicated. It really isn't. I don't expect you to be perfect, but I expect you to act like you got some damn sense. So, go ahead in the comments, share with me your way of dealing with difficult people. Best way is to avoid them. Oh, let me tell you. Oh. Ooh. Let me tell you what happened after I embarrassed his stupid ass in front of everybody. Let me tell you what happened. So, my house was cat-a-corner to her house. My car was parked in the gravel, whatever the hell you call it, drive. It's like a gravel road back there. So on one side is their house, and on the far side, my doors and window on the whatever side it is was facing the opposite of their house. I don't remember what the message is now. Let me see. I don't remember what it was, but it was written in dust because you drive down the road and you're going to get dust, gravel dust on your car. Okay, there's no way around it. There's just not. Somebody wrote, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember if it was you better watch yourself or something. But I knew it was him. You think I'm dumb? Do you think I'm Do you think I'm so dumb that I would not assume it's you because it's on the opposite, further away from your house? All you got to do is walk over there and act like it's coming from that direction. I'm not dumb like you. So I called her. I knew it was him. He's the only person I had a beef with at that time. We won't go there. Anyway, I had a beef with another person, but we won't go there either. He was a control freak. And one of our friends was so enthralled with him. It was unbelievable. It was just totally unbelievable. Anyway. I told her, I said, I don't know, which I'm not totally telling the truth when I say this, right? I said, I don't know who wrote that on my window. But if I catch somebody touching my car again, I'm going to go upside their head with a baseball bat. My car was never touched again. Ironically. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. You look here. You got to look at the fact that I grew up in a war situation where you're always looking over your shoulder. Someone's always trying to get you. And I'm not schizophrenic. My brother was. She gave him no rules and no regulations. When you do not give children rules and regulations, they will run your house. They will eventually run you. They will physically intimidate you, beat you up, and you're supposed to be the parent. This is what happens when you don't give them guidance when they're growing up. They spin out of control. Okay? So, because I grew up in a situation like that, I know what it's like to be targeted, and I know what it's like to retaliate. Because I let that little bastard, my brother, get away with everything. I was older, but he was physically stronger than me. Well, his intimidation came to a grinding halt that one particular day. I don't know if I told y'all that. Anyway, I'm gonna just do a quick version of it. He jumped in my face. One time too many. I snapped. I went to the quiet rage. When I'm screaming and yelling at you, you're still good, baby. You good. You still good. Breathe a sigh of relief if I'm just screaming at you. But when I get quiet, it's a bad day for you about to happen. A bad day is about to happen for you. So, we had that floor model TV back then. And I grabbed the mother's professional shears. These are like scissors on steroids because they're used to cut material to make things, okay? I held them in my hand. Let's say the sharp the blade part is up. This is the blade. I held it in my hand like this. And I said, real calm. He'd been physically intimidating me, stealing my stuff out of my room, bullying me, pulling my hairs, always stealing out of my room, always intimidating everybody in the house. And I just had enough of his shit. And my fiance was there at the time. And I said, come on. Because if you put your hands on me, I'm cutting you up in hundreds of pieces. He didn't come nowhere near me. Sometimes you have to act crazier than the crazy person. Let me repeat that. Sometimes you have to act crazier than the crazy person. Because intimidation days are over. Now we're getting down to the meat and taters where I will slice and dice you. I've had it up to here with year after year after year after year after year of everybody in this house being a goddamn rollover. No more rollovers now. Okay? Bitch. No more rollovers. Now, I'm going to tell you what my aunt told me. My family is from Trinidad. Trinidad and Tobago. It's part of the West Indies, right above Venezuela, if you wanted to know where those islands are located. I've met 2 relatives from there. One of them is my aunt, Jean. Jean, I love you. I love you, baby. Anyway. Where the hell was I going with that? Man, you get sick and your brain turns into bubblegum, chewed bubblegum. My family from West Indies. Oh! Let's like a merry-go-round, right? Mental merry-go-round. Let it go around and then your memory picks back up, but you gotta wait till it does a full circumference. Quit laughing, it's not funny. Anyway, my aunt told me years and years, many years later, she said, your brother jumped on your mother. I said, what? Yeah, he jumped on her and knocked a few of her teeth out. My aunt's not the type of person to make up anything like that. She's not wired that way. Unlike her sister, the mother, is the total opposite. She likes to lie. She's the total opposite of her. She used to be a nun. My aunt was a nun. And she's actually a good person. Yeah. Your child that you kissed their butt, gave them no rules, no regulations. One day when they could turn on you and they could light your world up worse than July 4th fireworks. Because nothing good comes out of that. So if you're a rollover with your child, I'm going to end on this note. If you're a rollover with your child, stop doing that, because their brain gets damaged and they become entitled. Then they become narcissistic. Then they could start showing who they truly are, sociopathic or psychopathic. And it's just not, you basically taught them, as when they're a little kid, you are the king of the universe. You don't have to have rules, baby. You're my baby. You're my sweetheart. You don't have to have rules and regulations. My baby don't need rules. Okay. And when he whoops your ass and knocks your teeth out your face, I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it. I'm going to tell you a quick story and then I'm going to go. I told you guys about a lady who was like that with her son. And he became, no rules, lied for him, ran game with him. He slammed down a truck and broke it after she just bought it. She took it to the store and lied and said that it came broken, which is a bold-faced lie. So you're teaching him how to scam people and how to run game. He became violent. She was scared of him. She became an alcoholic and stayed locked in her bedroom all the time. You know, he would close her blinds. If she opened them, he'd close them. Did not tell you to shut the effing blinds. This individual will become your worst nightmare. Same person who you idolized, same person who you worshiped, the same person who their feet don't touch the ground because you don't permit that. Guess what he ended up doing? Not only did he intimidate his mother, and the stepfather eventually left because he was like, I'm trying to put my foot down with him and you won't allow me to, I'm out. I don't blame him. She's married to her son. She can't have two husbands. You gotta go. So he did, and that was smart on his part. Anyway, so he had a fight with his girlfriend. They end up he gonna control everybody, you know, because you taught him from a young age that he's king of the universe. So he's gonna be a king to everyone until he meets his match. And had a fight with a girlfriend. They eventually had a baby, which is stupid, right? You can't get along without the child. What makes you think? Really? Seriously? Anyway, long story short, she left, and he enticed her to come back. And when she came back, I think she was soaking in the tub or something, and he killed her. He killed her. Then he goes to jail. The mother found the blood trail and whatnot. He goes to jail for the first time in his life because he's scared. Now he's in a situation where he's not king of the universe. Because prison will shake that attitude right out of you. Quick. First time, he says, Mom, I didn't mean to do it, and I'm sorry, and I love you. He don't love nobody but himself. He's manipulating because he's scared. I mean, come on. Your son became a murderer because you gave him no rules. So you're teaching that person to be toxic. You gotta use your brain. And if you don't know that you should put your foot in your child's behind, you shouldn't have children. Because that's common sense. You don't rule them, they'll rule you. Did I go there? Yes, I did. Use common sense. Stop trying to be their buddy. You're not their buddy. You're their parent. You're an authority figure. You think their teacher at school is going to go over to their house and play Battleship Galactica? Yes, that's what we played back in the day. Forget y'all. Don't make fun of me. Connect 4? Your teacher's going to come hang with you, sit on the floor cross-legged and watch cartoons with you? No, because they're an authority figure. He or she is not your pal. That's your teacher. You act a fool and disrespect their class, you go to the principal's office. Okay? So, for once, she cannot enable, cover up for him, or anything like that. But it should never get to that. Like I said, if you don't have enough sense to be an authoritative figure, positive authoritative figure / role model to your child, you don't need to be having children. You better get familiar with birth control. You better take it religiously. I'm just telling you. Okay? All right, you guys take care. I'm not feeling well. I have zero appetite. Zero appetite. Zero. So I don't know what to do. I just don't. I know I have to eat something, but I feel weaker because I'm not eating, but I have zero appetite. So it's just a nightmare. I'm just telling you, it's a nightmare. So anyway, you guys take care. What is that? I think it's regulating. Like it's trying to balance. It's weird. Anyway, y'all be cool, and I'll talk to you later.